area where you asked for the document and different document was submitted to you about the extra expenditure of about 33 billion. On this, Mr. Chairman, I feel we need to dispose this as we proceed to the next point. I wanted to propose, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
that let the accounting officer be investigated on the extra 33 money which was used, because it did not satisfy the committee with the necessary document. I beg to move.
The proposal is an extra. What do you have to say about that?
Mr. Chairman, the accounting officers, when executing their mandate, they normally rely on the laws we have.
Yes.
So for us, we'll base on
We'll move by the law.
the law. Then the issue of investigation will, because
Will
we
be a
can't here now
recommendation.
just judge. For us, we go to the law. Then the rest will be picked. Because you cannot say now we investigate. You can't be a judge. You can't be a prosecutor now. This is what we are trying to. But for us, we'll base on
Honorable, we agree that they offended the law.
the law.
And,
So the owners will be the
the
other,
report will give Parliament, then Parliament will take a decision.
because we cannot now say, no, he has offended this, let us investigate, now take him to do all
Chair.
this.
Mr. Chairman, I thought as a committee, we recommend.
Yes.
Therefore, we recommend that the accounting officer be investigated.
Now that,
And
that
the
will be
investi-
in house.
Okay,
Eh,
thank you,
that'll be-
Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Mr.
We
Chairman,
shall
I
do
don't know.
that. We shall do that when we are doing the final report.
So, Chair, what I'm trying to raise here,
And move me well with my members. I want the Doreen, although she has just come, to follow.
Mr. Chairman, what I'm trying, there's a member.
Honorable Rico.
Thank you so much, Chair. My apologies for being late. My name is Herbert Edmund Ariko, Member of Parliament, Weri County.
You having introduced yourself. And I want to affirm
The amount was warranted, almost all amount was spent, but the activities were partially implemented. Now the explanation is talking about bounce payment. You would have given us the details. That out of this, these are payments which bounce. These are pensioners who have not been paid, active salary earners, I don't remember what. And here say all this has been corrected through the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, e-registration portal. Now, pensioners, how do you correct under EGP or the portal?
accounting officer. You spent 60.
That is fine.
That's a plus. You achieved that. That's okay. But you spent all the money, but the activities remain partially completed.
And Mr. Chairman, it was supposed to be somewhere in the note to the accounts
Yes.
for the bounce payment. Maybe it's somewhere I want to
Accounting officer.
be educated.
Honorable Chair, the details of these suppliers and pensioners can be provided to the committee. What is true is that at the end of the year, you make payments and some do not go through for the various reasons I've said. And therefore, those ones become arrears. And in a very practical way, these are the circumstances under which in the following year, you actually now have to pay. But Honorable Chair, I want to raise something which is of interest to the country, and not only to me as an accounting officer. We do not create these areas when we are buying food for our homes. It is because we want to run institutions.
But you're insisting on that, and we
because
say
Honorable Danya said it
you
raised
know,
something. Honorable Chair.
that one I ruled on it. You want me to go back?
No, I want to raise something that is.
You want me to go back to Honorable Anya's ruling?
No, Honorable Chair, I want Parliament of Uganda to take interest in what causes arrears, and they help accounting officers.
There is a clear law. I mean, there is a clear decision by Parliament that no entity is allowed to acquire more, especially after the verification of arrears. And that is the operation, even if you call the account. Do I have somebody from Accountant General? Kindly come and speak about this. Whether now you've allowed the Uganda Police to, as and when they want, can spend. Accountant General.
Chair and the committee. Yes, as the committee has actually guided by the law, the entity is not allowed to accumulate arrears. That's still the standing guidance.
Now, if you think you're a special team, still you go through the processes. You go through the processes and you do not sit where you sit as accounting officer and you spend the money just like that because you're running Uganda Police. So go through the necessary processes, show the importance of what you want to achieve. They will make those approvals. Write to the minister, because the minister can help. The permanent secretary can help. Don't sit here and tell these committee members, because for us we want to protect the law and how it moves. So, and I really never wanted us to go that lane. I wanted you to go about you are given money and you spent the money and the activities remain partially implemented. What I expected from you is to tell me that, Honorable Chair, although it is partial, it is at 99.9%. Although it is partial, it is at this stage. Then we can understand that, you know, the remaining bit of the money, because once money is given, that's why I told you we need to move by the work plan. You generate these work plans and we move with these work plans. And Parliament gives you money, approves the money based on the work plans. We might understand the different things. For us, we understand what the law says. For you, you might understand completely something else. But the law requires that you work according to the law and implement it by the letter. So take us to the partially implemented activities.
Underutilized warrants was due to bounced payments occasioned by irregularities in account details of suppliers, pensioners, and active salary earners. And these were subsequently paid after correction.
So partially implemented. Auditor, that's why when you can help us, do we have any document here what shows which was partially implemented on this your report? Because for him, he understands partially implemented, it means underutilized the items. For us, we understand something completely different.
Chair, we don't have a schedule. It was not attached, but we have it in the office. Maybe we can submit it later.
You can submit it. Kindly, always, like we agreed.
Yes,
on this one. I need the values, that the amount of money lost if these activities were implemented is this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Nanteza, I will be the chairman in next financial year by God's grace. And this is why we want us to move. When you just tell us that, like now, for him he's telling you, underpay the bounced. Now, how do you pay for something which the auditor considers partially implemented? An item cannot be paid when it is partially implemented. Can it be paid?
No.
So it implies that even he added another problem to the problem. The item is recorded partially implemented, and he's saying I already paid for it. I don't know whether we are talking about the same thing, Accountant General. I mean, Accounting Officer. Are we talking about the same thing?
What is in the report is about underutilization.
It is what? It is the same
You
thing.
read me the first paragraph.
It is a table.
No, the first paragraph on page 19. What is the statement on the on Auditor General's report, page 19?
Page 19 has us to.
You do not have the Auditor General's report, do you?
It says partial implementation of key outputs was a 605.4 billion, implies that planned activities under these programs were not fully achieved, leading to reduced effectiveness in service delivery.
Now, the auditor fell short of telling us which activities fell short of effective service delivery. And we expected you to tell us and to recall that these are the activities we're supposed to pay for. These are the activities. So are we on the same page? Are we understanding the same things, or you on something else?
Chair, in our report is 17.
No, we are not dealing with your report.
That the auditor further says the accounting officer explained that underutilization of warrants was mainly due to bounced payments caused by incorrect account details of suppliers, pensioners, and active salary earners, which have since been corrected through the e-registration portal.
Now, if he was convinced that you are right, if the auditor was convinced that you are right, this matter would not be before Parliament. But because your statement was not convincing, that's why isn't that so? The fact that your explanation was not convincing was wanting. That's why he carried it. You remember you had an exit meeting and you insisted that this means this. And that's why the auditor carried it and said this remains an audit query. So you've given this chance to explain, still you're explaining the same thing.
But sir, that is the fact. So what should I say?
Okay, we shall take you by that. Honorable Mudimi?
Mr. Chairman, finally, I raised the issue of officers who recently retired as far as March, but up to now they have not graduated to pension account nor received their package.
So that's not a part of the...
No, it is part of, he's saying pensioners, he has mentioned it here.
So you're asking it generally?
Yes.
Now before he answers that, let me have this one. Is it part of the audit queries? Honorable Wanya.
Police to court. Two, I've tried to just do a quick addition here through to look out for cases of 2024 and 2025, and they give me a total of 11.2 billions. The ones of 2024 and 2025, because this is a list coming all the way from around 2009. I've been looking at it, and here when I looked at our movement from 2024 on page 41, it was talking of around 64.9 billions. So when I relate the two, the 64.9 relating to 2024-2025, and what I've casted through on the list is around 11.2 billions. So there's a mismatch of around 53.7 billions there. Of course, this is not reported on the face of the financial statements, but it's a serious matter because it commits government to pay these court cases here. So maybe the accounting officer can. Number one, I'm interested in knowing what entails.
I doubt, no, what entails has been provided.
No, these are just names.
These
These cases, just, but what
now,
forms
unless
that-
you have a specific one, you can use as an example, but you can't ask him to explain all these ones.
Okay, there's one of 7 point something billion. Let me just get it
Which
here.
one?
Let me get it.
You cannot ask him to give you information on each one of them.
Yeah.
So pick one and you say, for
There's
example,
one
this
on
one.
number 89, 7.150 billions.
7 point.
Tizito David and others versus Attorney General. and
Who
others.
is the accounting officer who can explain that? Is it you or you have an officer to do that?
Legal.
Legal? Legal, are you there?
Mr. Chairman. Chair,
Yes. But he wants you to begin with the number
Number
89. Do
89.
you have that copy with you?
Chair, unfortunately no, but I'd wanted him to highlight for me the exact issue he's raising.
It is 89. It is Kizito David and
182, though it relates to 20, it is a 2021 matter, but it's also very
let
big.
him do one by one.
Okay.
I'll give about 3. Then
Chair,
89. Are you there?